Magneto game here. We're doing a coaching session for, and it is silver, gold, and bronze. We got a mix of everything. So we'll just say this is silver. Got some bronzes, got some golds, got some silvers. So we'll say this is silver. Lugubrious. Or wait, you're Traffy. Okay, here we go. Oh, you're on Hulk. Okay, never mind. Here we go. Okay, so you're already, my mindset with anything in this game is if it's free, you take it. If it's free, you take it. There is, and with Hulk, it's doubly true because when Hulk goes for something, people are baited to attack him and hit his shield and give him free ult charge. So this is free right now. The first 5 seconds of the game, you can keep this cart from moving. I know it's just 5 seconds, but you might as well. And however long it takes them to push you off until you need to jump away, then you do that, okay? So don't forget that. Use your shield, and the beauty of it is you get free ult charge when you go for a play like that, okay? So stall the cart. Every second counts, right? So make sure you're cycling through your claps and your shields regardless. So there's the shield, get a clap in. It's good that you shielded them all, but try to do it a little later and try to get them to walk up with you, right? So, because this is just a bad angle. They're not going to be able to hit you, and you're not going to really be able to hit them. So try to shield when they can actually hit you, right? Because you're trying to take damage early on in the game. It's all about cycling through the shields. Okay. See what I mean, though? Now you kind of take a bad trade here, and now this cart's already right here, whereas you could have taken a good trade, and the cart would have been farther back, and your team would have been further ahead. So now we're already down bubble, you're down shield, they're pushing up. This is already not a great start. So now you can't really be too aggressive. But okay, I mean, I do like the idea to go for her there, but yeah, make sure you land on the bridge. That way, I know the argument you'll say is, well, the bridge is going to break and I'm going to fall, and the result would have been the same, and that is incorrect. Because if you just even tap the bridge, you can start charging your jump again. And with Hulk, if you're falling, not falling from a jump, but falling from a normal fall, your jump will still be charging, so that by the time you land here, you can actually jump out. That's like kind of an advanced Hulk tip, but is something that you should keep in mind, in especially like higher rank plays. But I like the aggression there, but you're going to take more damage than you need to now, because you didn't land on that bridge. Okay, we just back out. Well, they didn't really hit you. Okay. I don't hate this aggression. I want you to shield and get out. You missed an opportunity. That should have been a shield. You should have shielded, stand here while you charge your jump, let him hit you till the end of the shield, then jump out. That gives you another 7% ult charge. Right now, you are at... Well, here, I'm not even going to look. I'm not going to look at your ult charge. Right now, you're probably at about 20-30%, and you should be at about 40 to 45. Let's see where you're at. You are at 24%, so that's just my Hulk expertise, guys. So you're pretty far behind here. You're pretty far behind. And now your shield's just sitting on cooldown. We kind of waste it again. They're not really doing anything, but at least you get some of it. You're really behind on ult charge right now. Ideally, you want to have your ult up right after their support's ult. And if you're really popping off and you end up getting kills on their supports, then you can get it before. But that's usually not going to happen. So we're not using our shield to hold cart. We're not really using our shield to take damage. You should have maybe shielded the Thor there as you dove in. Yeah, just really, I just really don't like how these fights are playing out. Just, we're not cycling through our cooldowns fast enough. We're not being efficient enough. And we're not having enough of an impact. And it all comes down from mainly cooldown usage, but more specifically using our cooldowns at times where we get something for it. Either ult charge, stalling the cart, or saving the teammates. We have not used our shield for any of those yet. So that's a big issue. You want to use your shield for one of those three things almost every single time. And right now, you've been trying to get ult charge, but it hasn't really worked out. Okay? So you are only at 62% right now. That is not where we want to be. So good, hitting the Punisher turret. good target selection. Nice stun. You should have waited a second, though. And the reason you wait there is you're already winning the fight. Give your teammates time to line up their shots and catch up, right? I know you're already winning the fight. You're probably going to wipe him here, but there's no point in not. So he's right here. You stun him, wait a sec, get behind him, body block. You not only get an angle where if you shield here and they hit you from this corridor, you take damage and your shield pops, you block it for your team. So you basically cut out any chance that they have of winning this fight, right? By doing that. If you don't get the Magneto here, that's a travesty. You should at least get the Magneto here for landing that stun. Okay, at least you still get it, but barely, right? And in high rank, you know, you never know. That might not be the case. So I don't hate you fighting here. I don't think this is terrible. I think this is like a decent choke. I like it on Hulk because you can just jump right up top any chance you get. And let me just explain something here. Now that you have your ults, the state of the game for you has changed, and now you want to be using your shield to save teammates, right? And enable your dives. Okay? So you want to be using now your ult to save teammates, using it on big ults like Magneto ult, which you know is up, like potentially Squirrel Girl or something, or you want to use it to immune CC when you're jumping in, like the Ankh or the Magneto knockback, right? So it changes now that you have your ult, because you have your ult as that defensive tool to save yourself. So you kind of waste it. And now you don't have it for all the big ults are popping. Not really having much of an impact right now. You waste your ult. Try to take damage before you use your ult. Not on purpose, but get into the fight sooner, really, is what I mean by taking damage. Okay, should have been jumping under there to jump, combo, then clap. So now we're back. You know, once they use the rest of their ults, we get back to neutral here. We get back to using our shield for ult charge, right? We just cycle through them and play safe, right? And look for opportunities to hold the cart when we can. I don't hate that, just because you get ult charge, even though her ult was up. But the reason I don't hate it is because you should have jumped. You should jump out if your cloak and dagger doesn't ult, which she did. So you should have already been jumping out there. I would have already been out and then been like, oh crap, seen the cloak and dagger ult, and then go back in. Because I already would have been out of that. You were in a risky spot. You can kill the cloak there. You should have gone for that. You had your shield. Kind of a missed opportunity there. She was running for her life. Nice ult by Thor, doesn't get him. So we're not really doing much here. We got to pick a target and go for him. Just pick somebody. But yeah, now the fight's, you've kind of taken too long figuring out what you want to do, and the fight's kind of already over. So you didn't really have much of an impact there. You need to be more decisive with your decisions, and when you use your cooldowns, go for a play with it. Cloak was a fine target there, and if she gets away, then just jump out. Gets away, just jump out. Okay. So good for your shield. And you should, right now, what should be going through your head right now is they're about to get the point. I'm 75 on my ult charge, or 76. I need to somehow live long enough to get an ult off before this checkpoint. And it's so important to get it before, because fighting here is so crucial. Because your spawn is right here. That's not very far away. And their spawn is all the way back there. So if you are able to stall long enough, you can actually win the game just by your own ults alone. So you should be thinking, playing this slow, try everything you can to hold on as long as possible, since you know you don't have ults coming up, and they do. My guess is that that's not going to happen here. It's not easy to do, but an aggressive Hulk with good movement can potentially stall this long enough to give yourself enough time to get an ult off and be the difference. But let's see how you play it out. Because this is a really key, this is a crucial point in the game. This is how games are won and lost in high rank, is people not making mistakes in these exact situations. Okay, that... Okay, now get out, get out, get out. What you did there was really good. Jump on, do the shield. Now, like your team just got wiped. So now what you want to do... Oh, you almost killed him. Is get out, get this health back, play for another shield, because now you're at, what, at 80-something? You're at 88%. You actually did it, but you're going in too deep here because you're not situationally aware of what's happening. You could have stalled to get your team another fight. If as soon as that shield popped, you jump out, come up here, grab this, come back, wait 2 seconds, jump in, shield, ult, you carry the game. Okay? But you weren't thinking that because you didn't recognize the state of the game and what you needed to do to carry. So now you're probably going to die here. Right? You're probably going to die here. Yeah. Because you didn't jump out soon enough. And this is just worst case scenario. This is the exact thing you can't have happen here. Because now you're dead. Now you're not going to get your ult charge while you're dead. Because it doesn't tick up when you're dead, obviously. And now your team's left in a fight that they can't win. And while down on ults. Because you had just lost the last fight. You just needed to stall there. Let's see if your team can save it. Okay, so you swapped the Peni. This is another really big mistake, right? Because you were one shield and a couple attacks away from having Hulk ult, and now you don't even get an ult to hold this. So you got to be aware of that ult charge. You got to remember it goes down to 50% when you swap characters. Okay? So while Peni might be a good pick here, I would argue that Hulk is actually not terrible under their comp. Probably not the best, because triple DPS it's Hulk struggles with. Hulk also struggles with the Punisher. But, yeah, this panic choice, yeah, it seems like it.
You know what to do, spiders?
I like the mine placement. When the Luna ult is up, I know you got knocked back there, but try to stand in front of your... Since you know you're not going to take any damage, the only thing good players are going to do here is shoot your mines, which I think they already died, but stand in front of them so they don't get killed. Because you know you're not going to die anyway with Luna up. That's a lot to process. Well, the good news is this is a VOD, and you can come back to it anytime that they need to remind themselves how you need to play in those situations. It's all here for posterity, right? It's definitely an interesting crosshair, but I mean, whatever's comfortable for people. It's opaque, so it's not like it's getting in the way. We're a little too far up here. We're a little bit too far up. As Peni, you need to be playing around your mines. You don't really need to run in, because you can stop the cart just by standing right here. I like the idea of holding this little doorway and just having your mines like right here. You know, because it's close enough to where it stops the cart. You're just getting a little too aggressive there. Okay, so we're back up. Peni is the best thing. I don't even think Peni really is a tank.
Yo, coach.
Okay, so mine placements. That's not a bad spot. I like that. Okay, so you're popping your ult here. Just to get some momentum here, get something going. No, I don't hate this play. I mean, you've waited too long for ult anyway. You know that you have a window. Nice, not bad. I don't know what that Punisher was thinking, setting up a turret there, but not where you want to put one. No, no, no! Okay, you didn't run into it. This is something I see really good Penis do. It wouldn't be a bad idea to use your little web, come up here, and block off this choke. I think this is probably a better spot for it, because what you do is you put your mines right here, And I think some of them will fall onto the main cart path. They get blocked by this wall. They get blocked by this wall, so they can't really kill your mines, or maybe put them like right here. And if they ever come through this, you have this choke completely locked down. And the beauty of it is, look at this. You shoot from here, boom, boom, boom. You can stop any progression on the cart, and actually contest cart from right here and just jump back up. And look, you just pop over here, and you're right in range of the heals. You block off this choke. This is probably the best spot here for Peni. This is probably where I would have set up my mines. Just holding that area.
This is gonna hurt.
So you get taken out here.
Just needed a few
So you just got to win one more fight. That's what you should be. What you should be thinking here. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this flanking. I think you got to just set up mines like on a corner here and just play point. This is what you could have done earlier, but oh man, damn, you hate to see it. Okay, well, let's watch you on offense here. Let's watch you on offense here. Okay, so we're on Magneto. So we've done Magneto, Hulk, and Peni. Let's watch some Magneto here. What can I say, Chad? I'm versatile, okay? I'm versatile. Okay, so already, you're not playing aggressively enough. You're not playing aggressively enough. It's okay to take damage on Magneto. I know you're a ranged character, but Magneto, you want to take damage on him. Not on purpose, but you want people to have their sights set on you because you know you have bubble and you know you have shield. And generally how you want to play is use your shield to save yourself and use your bubble to save your teammates. Although some in this rank, you probably just want to use your bubble on yourself. So I want you to be pushing up here. You're playing way too far back. I want you to be running up and creating space, right? Jumping, attacking, getting in their face, landing your shots. Save shield for when you need it. Save bubble for when you need it. Thor's full health. This is a waste. Healing in the game is overpowered. Your healers will heal you if you take damage, right? So use your shield in critical situations so it gives your healers time to top you back up, right? And then you'll never die. It's that simple. So only use it when you need it. There are special scenarios when you know for a fact you're not going to die, like maybe when you're leaving the initial spawn room. Okay, you throw up a shield just to deny them alt charge if they're trying to shoot you, because you're going to get it back up by the time you need it. Things like that, okay? But for the most part, only save it for when you need it. So let's shoot those mines. Again, you're shielding at full health. Just it's okay to take damage. The idea as a tank isn't to never take damage. The idea as a tank is to never die. There's a big difference. And have pressure. You don't have enough pressure right now. You're not taking any damage, but you're not doing anything either, so nothing's happening. Right? You got to do something. You got to attack. So now you shield. Okay, good. Good. I think you're backing up too far here. I mean, this little spot right here, no one can hit you. You can hit the mines, and if anyone gets in the way, free damage. That should be your first objective. And look, if you were in the spot, I mean, they can't hit you from, I mean, they can hit you from here. If you were here, they couldn't hit you. And you just pop the squirrel girl being a dummy, right? So positioning's a little wonky here. And those mines are still up. Okay, there we go. We finally got him. Big Moon Knight ult. Carries you guys. Again, I mean, shielding there technically isn't terrible because she's going to get a really bad stagger, but really, you just want to kill her as fast as possible. You want to kill her as fast as possible because she's on the cart right now. So you shouldn't be shielding there, you should be doing damage. Again, luckily she gets taken out, okay? So I want you to be moving up here, blocking them off when they come in through this hallway because Magneto can rack up a lot of cleave damage. So you should be telling your healers to get on the cart while you walk up. So I need you to be walking up here. There we go. There we go. Very good. Okay, again, kind of wasting shield there. Wouldn't be a bad idea just to throw shield on because you know for a fact you're going to get it on the Thor here so he can push in farther and deny them the point. But you got it anyway, so it's not a big deal. Okay. Those squirrels are pretty hard to hit. The secret with them is hitting the front one. The front one is the one you got to kill. It's the pack leader. Okay, so here we go. Okay, there you go. You finally did your damage combo, which it's a pretty simple combo. It's just attack, push, attack, and then attack melee if you can for maximum burst. There we go. Nice shooting, nice shooting. So a little tip with Magneto here
You're halfway there. Keep going.
is when you get to a point like this, which is you're probably going to need to do this in a second. You can shoot your project like let's hypothetically say that this Moon Knight is an enemy player and you're right here. If you shoot your basic attack right here, you will do damage to them. And once you figure this out on Magneto, he goes from a really good character to OP because you win every trade no matter what. He is such a unstoppable force and you don't even take damage. So you can save your shield for when you really need it. So I want to see if you do this here. I want to see if you're aware of this little trick. Because it's really important to do on Magneto. Okay, nice. Landing your shots. So you could... I mean, you don't need to do it here, but hypothetically you could, right? And take no damage. This is a great place to do it. No. Too safe. You're playing too safe again. You're doing that thing again. Play further up. Your Moon Knight's carrying you guys so hard. Just stay in this choke and cleave them. You will not die. You have so many cooldowns, and you're wasting them before you need them again. You could be doing so much more damage here. You could be doing so much more damage. So I would just go in on this. Punisher's messing up. This is a free kill. He's really messing up. But you get the point either way. We'll do one more fight here because we're at about time here. Okay. There's the full charge. Beautiful. There we go. That is good Magneto gameplay right there. That is what we want to see. So they come in for the stall play. You save your ult. You do a full charge because it gets you to 300. And then you had another 40. So that's 120 plus that's 420 damage. And that is enough to kill the Luna with a little bit of help from your teammate because you had about 40 charge. So that's a good play. And that's a good place to end it. Let's watch that one more time. Your accuracy with Magneto is actually decent. I think Magneto is your best character, by the way. I think he is your best. But you need to understand how to use your defensives properly. Once you start using them when you need them and then playing more aggressively, using your defensives as a way to be more aggressive, I think you could probably climb with Magneto. Because you're doing everything right on him apart from cooldown usage. Because your shots, your combos, everything looks decent. It looks good. Okay. So there we go. Goes for the full charge. 22, 40. Oh, wait, you're actually at... Okay, you're actually at 81 there. So that's 8 times 3. That's 240. Yeah, so that's just enough to solo kill her. And I think you had a little help from your team. Okay, so there you go. That's a 20-minute sesh. Eternus Anima. Hopefully that helps. If I were to give you my professional opinion, I think you should play Magneto. I think that is definitely your best character. I think you have the most promise on Magneto. Play more aggressively, play farther up, and then use your cooldowns to get out. That's how you need to play him, okay? That's really the main thing, playing more aggressively. And then once you are practice that and get good at that, next time you come back to me, I'll be able to give you like the next step of like, okay, now that we are playing this certain way, it opens up the possibilities of what we can do and what I can coach you on. But first, you got to get the basics on Magneto, because it took me a while to figure out that that's how you had to play him. You have to play Magneto super aggro, because that's the only way you get really good value from him. So, boom, coach, there you go. If you like that coaching content, you want to see more like it, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button and let me know in the comments. Also, subscribe if you want to get notified for more videos like this. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.